Hey y'all, hey. Faith here. With the new year starting, a lot of people have words that they focus on. Um, well, I have my word. I'm not going to share it just yet, and I'll tell you why here in a second. But I have my word, and I really wanted like some 3D letters, but I didn't want to spend money. And because I'm trying to be fiscally responsible. It's not a New Year's resolution, it's just a resolution. um, Check on me, y'all. But anyways, so I was trying to figure out how I can use things that I already have on hand to make 3D letters to add my word to the cover of my journal. Here's my journal. Um, if you're curious, this is mixed media art type design. I can answer questions or maybe kind of do a video, but there's lots of videos about how to do that. Anywho, so I have supplies, Amazon Prime box, um, stickers, two different sizes, and scissors are somewhere. Don't worry about the bubble stuff. Scissors, and this is I think it's an X-Acto knife, precision cutter, this thing, which I'm not that great at using, so please be safe when you use it. I don't think I necessarily use it right, so I don't want to be like your guide for all things X-Acto knife. Okay, so to start, I am cutting a piece of the cardboard box, and with it being New Year's, there's probably plenty of cardboard because gifts, right? Now I have no clue what I did with my cutting mat, so I'm actually going to use this bigger piece of cardboard as my cutting mat, which means I can't be like pressing too hard, right? So here's what I figure. Oh, important thing, I need glue. A picture why I left to go get glue, and then I realized it's stickers. So you may need glue if your stickers don't stick well, though. So there's that, but we'll see if I have that issue. And I am taking out, I don't know, a letter. Maybe you can try a J, and it kind of has some swirl to it. Small one, Faith, small one. So I'm sticking that on, and then I'm just gonna like cut around it. So this sticker, I don't know if you can tell, but there's actually some clear still on the outside of that gold. So I'm gonna try to keep all of it because I want it to remain like true to size. And I'm doing my best to get as close as I can to the letter with the scissors, so I don't have to do too much with the X-Acto knife, since I probably just don't even use it right. Especially with the swirls. So I'm going to cut this smaller so I better handle on it. So one of the awesome things about Bible journaling, mixed media art, is that we're not looking for perfection. So if like you have a few rough edges or something, like, and you're not really comfortable getting closer, if you feel like it's done its job and you're happy with it, by all means, like, use it that way. Let's see, I'm gonna try to get closer to the letter because this part requires the X-Acto knife requires a bit of detail. I want to make sure you all can see it. Okay, so So for me, I really wanted the cardboard to reflect the letter as much as possible. There we go. So that's the J. I like how that one turned out. I'll probably keep it for something else since I already have my word, and it does not include a J. But let's try one of these smaller letters and see how we like that. A, I guess, which is also not in my word. I'm not necessarily choosing letters that aren't in my word on purpose, but it's just kind of happening that way. Sorry, I'm like in the light. Okay, and again, so this time, since I learned from the J, I'm gonna go ahead and cut and make this smaller. I can tell you that if you are concerned about like water damage or something like that, you might want to once you have your letter, like seal it or something with like Mod Podge, because I didn't want it to like deteriorate over time, so I actually covered mine with Mod Podge, but I'm sure there's other stuff too. So again, I'm cutting as close to the letter as possible so I don't have too much to do with the X-Acto knife. That noise you might hear in the background is my lovely husband. Of course, his timing with checking out a tool overlaps with my video, but that's okay. Alright, so here's what I was good with the scissors. And I'm gonna come in with the X-Acto knife. I hope that's what it's called because I keep calling it that. Please be careful with this. It is very sharp, which is the purpose. It is very sharp. So I am making dashes here, because the tighter it gets, I guess the tighter it gets, like the more nervous I get about just making a swipe and trying to figure out how I want to keep making my dashes. But I saw that trick with mascara. Not that I wear that often, but okay, we got some of it off. We just need to make sure I'm dashing deep enough to remove that bottom layer of the cardboard. And now kind of doing the same thing for that inner triangle. And while I do that, I'll tell you. So the reason why I haven't shared my word just yet is because I spent probably like a week or so in prayer about what my word was going to be. And even though the new year started, like it's not too late for you to do that. By all means, like, if you have a word, like, because that could very well be a me thing. But one of the reasons I like to do that is because it teaches me to really like stay in prayer about even what feels like really small things. And sometimes that can be hard to remember. So praying about, hey, what word should I focus on? Seemed like a big but small thing. And honestly, like 2022, I didn't have my word until after the new year started. So it's not too late for you to still pray about your word if you feel led to do that. If not, by all means, like, that works too. Since I made an imprint here, I guess I kind of know what to do. Almost there. We can show you. I'll be honest with you. I don't know if I'm a fan of like the letters getting smaller. Part of that is because I know that I don't know how to use this X-Acto knife that great, and so makes me a little nervous. All right. Okay, we made it. So here is the letter A that we did. Actually, I think it's cute. It being as small as it is, I think I prefer the bigger, wider ones. So maybe in the next video or so, I will share my word of the year with you folks. And if you have your word already, feel free to share. If you feel so led to do that, I love to hear people's words and sometimes even how they came up with it. But I guess that's like a whole story time thing. Anywho, so I think that's everything. Don't forget, if you want to protect it, you can do like Mod Podge, or I guess even like glue if it dries clear. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, say hi in the comments. Appreciate you. Thank you. Holla.